Well, the Red Fort blast probe has taken a chilling turn. Sources have now confirmed that Dr. Muzammil and Dr. Umar, the two key accused doctors, had conducted a detailed recce of the Red Fort in early January. Not only that, investigators have now uncovered a disturbing timeline as well. January 26, Republic Day, was allegedly on their radar for a possible strike. And in case if that wasn't alarming enough, Diwali was also being considered as a potential target window. Absolutely chilling details coming in at the moment through our sources. A major revelation was made during Muzammil's interrogation. Dr. Muzammil and Dr. Umar had conducted a recce of the Red Fort. They conducted a recce of the Red Fort in the first week of January. These are the latest revelations NDTV has accessed. We are, of course, waiting for our reporters to join us with further clarity on the specifics regarding Dr. Muzammil's account of matters. Sources now confirm that Dr. Muzammil and Dr. Umar, the two accused doctors, had conducted a detailed recce of the Red Fort premises earlier on in January. And not only that, investigators have now uncovered a disturbing timeline as well. Diwali was also being considered as a potential target window. Akhil Jamil is joining us with further details regarding the latest revelations. Akhil, take us through all the latest details that have come to the fore.
Well, startling evidences have come forward during the investigation and the interrogation of Dr. Muzammil. If you see, earlier what we have seen that Dr. Muzammil was arrested by the cops, and in this case right now what we are seeing that his interrogation is going on, and during that interrogation he has revealed that some information regarding the plot, basically how he and Dr. Umar basically planted the entire plot in connection with the case, and they have recceed several places across the Delhi, central Delhi region. And if you see in that very part, what we have got to learn that the Red Fort, the Lal Killa, was also part of that entire plot. So in this very case, what we are getting to learn from the Delhi police sources that when that entire plot was planted by those individuals, at that point in time they have not got the clear timing from the module handlers that when exactly they needed to basically commit this crime. And if you see, one of the sources in the Delhi police has also confirmed this to us, that they were also keeping in mind the Diwali season, the festive season which has been going on. But why did this very incident took place post Diwali? So there could have been some delay in that regard. So that is yet to be ascertained by the Delhi police, that why there was a delay from their part. So right now, if you see, Dr. Muzammil is being questioned by the investigative agency officials.
Well, any surveillance footage from the Red Fort back in January reviewed to confirm their presence so far?
So if you see, that CCTV footage has not come forward yet, because if you see, these CCTV footages have been basically, it's very likely that Delhi police team is going to recover those CCTV footages, because it's a very, it's a data that is basically recovered long back. So that needs to be ascertained with the help of Delhi police, that when they have recovered those data and were there any kind of suspicious that has been found apart from that, in those CCTV footage, was that car being seen by the investigators or not? That is yet to be ascertained on that part. But if you see, what we have been learning from the Delhi police sources, that from Faridabad region, if you move towards the national capital region from the Badarpur area, once you cross the Badarpur toll plaza, then you enter into the Delhi area of Mohan Estate on Mathura Road, and then you move towards the New Friends Colony Road towards the ashram, and then from that area towards the Bahadur Shah Zafar marks towards ITO, and then you come towards this very area where right now I'm standing. This is the very location, very spot of Netaji Subhash Marg where that incident took place. It's barely approximately 150 meters away from where we are standing, and this area has been cordoned off by the security force. Here you can see in the visuals of the NDTV camera that rapid action force is still deployed over there. That area has completely been cordoned off, and still we can see that if you just go towards that side, you will find that several NIA officials and apart from that, forensic team is still there. They are collecting more and more evidence from the very spot to gather more details regarding the very investigation.
Akhil, as per the latest details our sources have disclosed based on the investigators, do we know, were these men in Delhi on the 26th of January as in Republic Day, and did security agencies miss the earlier attempt and their presence?
See, that is yet to be confirmed by the Delhi police sources. But as of now, because if you see, this entire module was not only a Delhi-based module. This was not a one-state plan. The information that we have received from the Jammu and Kashmir police team, the Haryana police team, and the Uttar Pradesh police team, because it's an interstate module. Apart from that, it's a transnational module. Because if you see some of the people in this case who have been arrested by the Delhi police team, who have been arrested by the Uttar Pradesh police team and the Haryana police team, they have said during the questioning that they were in touch with those Pakistani handlers and Afghanistani handlers via encrypted messaging apps. So that's a big question mark on that part. So once those details will come out, that since how long they were in touch with each other, then only these details will come out, that when exactly they were planning to commit such kind of heinous crime on the soil of the national capital.
Akhil, in the details that you've shared through your sources as well, you've mentioned something about Diwali. Can you shed further light on that aspect?
Absolutely. If you see a few weeks back, what we have seen that the festive season has just gone by, and if you see, this module has been going on for a long time. And while we have been speaking to the Jammu and Kashmir police senior officials, they have said that if you see, approximately 18 days back, Dr. Adil was arrested from UP's Saharanpur district, and then he was taken on transit remand to Jammu and Kashmir police team. So if you see, the module has been functional for approximately 1 month or so for the last 40 days in the NCR region as well. So it's not only limited to the national capital, this was pretty functional in the Saharanpur region, which comes in the UP's western district area. So right now, the information that we have also received that the Meerut police team and apart from that, the western region police team has been also looking for some of the suspects, because if you see, the initial information was received with the help of technical intelligence by the Jammu and Kashmir police team, and they have said that the location of the suspect, one of the suspects in this case, was identified in Saharanpur. And then after that, one unit of the Jammu and Kashmir police team was dispatched from JNK towards UP's Saharanpur, and then Dr. Adil was arrested from Saharanpur, and then he was taken and he was arrested in the month of October. And if you see, the incident took place in the month of November, and if you see, there was a larger gap, approximately 15 to 20 days of gap. So during that period, these terrorists, these hate mongers have been basically spreading their messages across several groups, and they were in constant touch. Because if you see, in this case, what we have seen, that one more person who has been arrested has been identified as Dr. Shaheen. Dr. Shaheen hails from Lucknow. She was living in Faridabad, and she was held basically by the security forces from Faridabad itself. And if you see, Dr. Muzammil was also arrested from Faridabad. So it's a interstate module of Jaish-e-Mohammed that was functional, and that is being investigated so far by the Jammu and Kashmir police team and the Faridabad crime branch team and the UP police team in an interstate cooperation.
Akhil, do stay on with us as I recap all the crucial details you've just reported on. The latest revelations regarding the Red Fort blast probe. Sources have now confirmed to NDTV that Dr. Muzammil and Dr. Umar, the two key accused doctors, had conducted a detailed recce of the Red Fort earlier in January this year. Not only that, investigators have now uncovered a disturbing timeline as well. January 26th, as in Republic Day, was allegedly it was on their radar as well. Diwali was also being considered as a potential target window. Do note, these are details disclosed by our sources at the moment. Akhil Jamil has been tracking all the latest revelations for us. Akhil, do we know whether any explosives, any firepower, anything was sourced or moved around these dates that are being mentioned?
Well, absolutely. See, these are the details and nuanced detail of the investigation. So, if you expect from the crime branch team to give us the direct details that when exactly and how exactly they were locating, tracing those, tracing the suspects' location, that is not going to happen. But if you see on the investigation part, what we have gathered the information from the Faridabad crime branch police team that initially they have recovered approximately 300 kg of explosive materials from Faridabad on one date. And if you see again later on, what we have seen that 2500 kg of explosive material were recovered, and again what we have seen that 100 kg material were recovered. So in total 2900 kg of explosive materials were recovered from different locations. So the moment what we have seen that initially J&K police received all those information after questioning some of the suspect in this case who happened to be Amir, Yasir, Maqsood, Irfan, Zamir and Adil Ratar. So if you see these persons, these terrorists were being questioned by the Jammu and Kashmir police, and with the help of that they have shared this information with the Faridabad crime branch police team, and in a joint operation several raids were took place in the Faridabad region. After that they have recovered such a large amount of consignment from Faridabad.